The following video will provide instructions for adjusting the roller guides on the HE&M saw models NG120, NG120XL, ABS NG120, NG160, and ABS NG160 utility bandsaws. The roller guide assembly provides a path for the blade to track straight. As the rollers wear, an adjustment can be performed on the outside rollers to realign the rollers to the blade. Turn off the power switch to the motor and disconnect the power source before performing any adjustments or maintenance on the bandsaw. Hold the bolt head below the roller with a 10 mm wrench. This bolt is an eccentric bolt with a cam edge that will rotate in towards or away from the blade depending on which way the bolt is turned. While holding the bolt head below the roller, loosen the acorn nut above the roller, also with a 10 mm wrench. Turn the eccentric bolt head below the roller with the 10 mm wrench, turning the eccentric cam until the roller makes slight contact with the blade. Don't squeeze the blade too tightly with the roller. While holding the bolt head below the roller with the 10 mm wrench, tighten the acorn nut. The roller guide should be touching the blade, but it should still be able to be turned with your finger and feel the contact between the roller guide and the blade. Now the same process will be performed on the idle wheel end of the saw. As before, hold the bolt below the roller on the idle wheel end of the saw using a 10 mm wrench. Loosen the acorn nut above the roller and adjust the eccentric bolt until the roller makes contact with the blade. While holding the eccentric bolt in place with the wrench below the roller, tighten the acorn nut. Be sure the roller will spin by hand while still making contact with the blade. Reconnect electricity, turn the power switch to on, and run the blade. Observe the blade tracking in the rollers. If the blade appears to be walking down out of the roller guides, one or both rollers may be too tight. If a good blade seems to cut crooked, it may be that the rollers are too loose. Make any further adjustments as required. If problems persist, contact your FEMI representative.